right?
Yeah, they did look good on this.
Tell me how KRU's going to make this close.
Okay, KRU on defense. KCORP on
yeah,
tag.
absolutely. I mean, and the Desk touched on it as well, right?
Bit of a
KRU
gun
have
diff
been
right now.
studying KC, even though KC threw out kind of a curveball with this Sky all of a sudden, and it definitely threw
Thoughts on the
Shopify
KCORP
off their
comp?
game. They should be ready for it. Now,
It's
we just
okay.
watched Alkia kind of
I
struggle
don't think it's
on
great.
split on this Waylay. So really,
I
I'm
think
looking
the
at
thought
this
process
station
is it.
in the hands of Dodds.
If you're
What
trying to
kind
look
of
at like
game plan do
counters
you have
and making it easier against the Viper, in theory it makes it easy against the Viper.
Played in here, does it look as comfortable?
It simplifies
See
it.
Alkia this time.
No doubt.
Neon and going for the aggressing KRU. Send them away. Back-to-back damage and
Cool little lineup.
Okay, I'll shut the hell up. My bad.
Instant decision to get out of there. Oh,
There's a minute to play with. There's still a minute. There's so much time. Spike is down in a bad spot, right? I kind of like they're staying as a pack. They're trying to like clear this, but the timing's everything. If they turn around at the wrong time, it's wraps.
Couldn't have been any better in terms of the timing.
Monchi actually gets better damage on
Ooh, that
Sapia.
felt a little
And
scary.
KRU come out swinging. That's a statement start.
Didn't
Dodds
really
got
love
two,
their
Near
pistol though.
coming in with two. I mean, they shut that the hell down.
As soon as they
Absolutely
had no
did,
contact
and
over
it's the
towards
fact that Sofia actually
over
had
towards
a chance
B,
to even close this one
they
out.
sent it
That was
C,
quite the
Link
flick
with 4
coming
from
out here
B,
Monchi's
Garage
side of
is
things,
late, and we got no util.
it was the B flood on this map. It is such a good sign for your defenses if you can handle this B hit from the rip. KC definitely
great.
had the pounce, and you saw how quickly Alkia, the side
Dude,
of Neon with that slide.
Out of control, the
but
tech
the
poses.
shots coming out for
They're
KRU just
landing, man.
landing. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you spilled something.
No.
Oh, it's a spillage, not the keyboard spillage.
No.
Not the keyboard,
Dude.
too. Not the keyboard. Oh, man. Oh, no, Alkia.
I hope it's not a sugary drink, because then...
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Backup keyboard, perhaps? Please? Oh, that looked like it tabbed out the game, too. I'm worried. I do this so often as well. It's like, I think my teammates recently.
I do this so often, it's a classic.
I say someone, it's Hypoc. He spilled his drink all over the desk, right? I'm calling him out because we got a second here. Now, he often goes for the spillage on the mouse pad though, right? The mouse pad. It's keyboard for me, which I think is objectively worse because
Well,
you're screwed then. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And
I need
keyboards
a little
are a lot
sippy
more
cup.
expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Now,
They
are you
I've got a
go
million
through the
backups.
process of fixing it or just get rid of it?
I'm buying a new one. Buying a new one. I have just a graveyard of keyboards at this point. I need a personal sponsor, so if anyone's out there and they feel sympathy for me, hit me up.
It's fair. I mean, you've been in esports for
I think I deserve a
quite
free
a few
keyboard at this point,
decades.
right? Like, I'm just saying, like, they've got crazy sponsors. Give me some of that. You know what I mean? We were just talking about this. KRU on the other side as well. Disney? Plus?
Disney?
Damn!
Yeah.
What the hell? At this point, it does look like it's getting kind of back underway-ish. I'm seeing, it looks like a ready
Asking
check.
for a
You know,
sponsor.
by-
Hey,
by-
dude,
by
you
my
don't ask, you
experience,
don't
I'm
get
seeing I can
sometimes.
spot a ready check a mile away. I might be lying.
Gotta put it
I
out
like
there.
to just like send that statement like it's full fact. It may not be. The delightful Totty has joined us, who is providing us with tea, and a beverage. Marvelous. Soft drink. Bear in mind, folks. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm clarifying. It looks like it was a ready check. See, I can smell a ready check in the air.
that intuition, Lauren. That intuition is a strong game.
Yeah, only with tech pauses. Nothing
I
else.
was gonna
in my
say,
life.
yeah, the
However,
veteran and tech
first round
pauses.
fell to KRU, and it was explosive. It was landing some big boy shots here. KC got to come back out, right? They've got classics.
4 econs.
Hopefully for Alkia, I'm not seeing any misclicks. That's what I'm mostly looking for.
We-
Oh, it's
yeah,
horrible.
okay.
Don't go B. Don't go B. Go anywhere but B.
a real
Trying
cleanup
it
on
once
that.
again with this B hold, but
even the
KRU,
turret's
they've
getting
already
involved.
shown that they have a response. They have an answer.
The turret. No, no. What are we
Whoa,
doing?
hold
Let
up.
him live.
I get that you want the killjoy to get some more
this
kills,
is-
but
skip
I
it up,
think you
skip it up.
gotta
It's right. Shake it off. Round 2 doesn't matter. It's only classics.
good
I
guns.
would have expected actually KC to force buy this one because we just watched them forcing on the first map in the second round, and they go for it again. This B-pop.
You're watching the Radiant
Trying once again
Invitational.
with
Wait, which one
Alkia
is this?
being that crosshair displacer, but
I can't remember
Launch,
which ones I'm saying
if
of
she's
watching
just
and
gonna
which I
keep
aren't watching.
getting challenged like this front B where she can immediately respond with that molly. These
The Baybrex one?
multi-kill potential
Yeah.
is
We're
just going to
watching
be
that.
constant for this player.
Okay, fresh
I
start.
would say
though, right?
90%
Round
we're
3,
watching that.
basically round 1. Let's, reset the mentality.
That's the
'cause
one
I
close
really
to
hope it's
Christmas,
not
right?
another B-pop. We're going to look at the other sites on this map. The beauty of this one, they've got 2 additionals to this B site. So, is it going to be... Oh, okay, that's a little scary when you see that tether coming through and keeping them in place. There's going to be Dodds on the line. Great little connection
there's
towards
almost a little
Alki.
lineup on this as well.
Getting into the game yet, and that's devastating. It feels like you can't get the ball rolling after a
Who did
hard
they
map
lose? The
one.
entry?
Nice to see her come in, hit that ground running. Not the case. So they're looking for other options.
Early alarm bot info
They
over
left
towards
one
C.
posted in towards A long, but the
B
rest
info with the turret.
eyeing up maybe C. There's still utility to clear.
And especially with no trade
Have
in
they
sight,
done their
KC,
homework?
they've gotta
I mean,
just
that felt
work
like they've
the
done their
map,
homework. Just
slowly
insta shot of the
try to
molly.
take care of this killjoy utility so that the defenders have to
Are they going to
respect
think that the
this
molly
alarm
was
bot.
the
Spot
alarm bot?
it. That is so unfortunate. Glance is lingering around, and if she just
Oh.
goes forward slightly,
Oh.
she will see it.
Huge.
There it is.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's good. That's
Okay, they've done their
good
homework.
for other rounds and everything else, right? You're doing your protocol list here. Go through the list of things you've got to achieve. There's still going to be the turret on B. That's fine. That's not a huge
Sova
issue.
drone over
But the
towards
Algos coming
C.
in,
Any
I don't
movement
think
from
they'll have
A?
to sell much these days. I'm
Nothing.
surprised if they rotate on
The
that.
fade over
Nothing.
on the crew side. Michaela just threw a prowler down short A.
Didn't
and
even
caught
consider.
no one.
Oh,
But there's
Wait.
still
Still here.
3 defenders on this A site. KC
Considering?
probably think
Okay.
they have an opening.
Nope.
well, that
well,
paranoia is going to keep them
that's
very
rough,
present now.
dudes.
Lovely reaction.
They didn't even move, really.
Can just get a couple of shots going down towards long. Dodds now played in. 13 seconds, not looking so lucky as Safia and Grelance are the last 2. They have no step
you just got to
towards
save the
sight.
guns at this
They have
point.
no access. It's 5 seconds.
5
It's
seconds, save
fizzled
the
out
guns.
here. The plan did not work out. 0 bite on that pressure
Mad respect
towards
from
C.
crew here.
You
They
need more
didn't
behind
even
it, and
budge.
Aldrum's just not going to do the job these days.
And with no trade after that opening kill coming outside from crew, it was just not enough. I think that maybe if Glance and crew, well, if Glance and the KC were on, if they were able to find that killjoy utility a little bit earlier, maybe they could have set up GX to try to gain some ground, because we talked about that fade utility coming out and catching nobody.
How did they know?
Got to
I
see
think it's just the
KC
setup.
trying to get
They're
loose
okay.
and
They
take
got
up
their
that
wall
space
to
when
retake
the
over
gap
towards
is
C.
at
They
their
had
feet.
garage control.
Yeah, I'm getting worried though, because
So
Alki off
they're
to
pretty
a
much
cold
just fine.
start.
Let them
We see
plant and then we'll...
And Celia in a similar position.
I mean,
he's
and
seen
they
it
only
out
had
here.
util of
Just
1.
feel out the game. It's been uncomfortable, and
But
already a
this
switch
wall
up in
kind of
util too.
enables you to
The
just leave
alarm bot
sight.
now posted towards that B side. We've got a very open.
Means you can take back a
Timmy.
sight. Means you can hold back a sight. Means you can
Here,
fast
so
flood in.
Kinnear, stick around.
It gives you some
There's a
options.
whole
And they had
lot of
garage
bullets
control,
coming
so
their
it's
way.
like,
Nice
should be an
little smoke. Go
easy-ish
for the play off
retake.
this. Pressure now coming in. They've got access. Does have support from Monch though.
It is nice
Kinnear
damage on
able
this.
to reposition. Play
So
over
this guy is
towards
meant
back
to be
now.
able to take back
This
a
is
sight
still
now.
not
Meant to be able to
feeling
flash take
uncomfortable
back a
for
sight,
Crew,
but
even though KC
he's
knocking at the door.
used all the flashes,
They're
so
just gonna walk
he's
this.
gonna have
No
to send it.
flashes, they have to.
It's just
Yeah.
too easy for Crew.
Pretty nice with that extra flash on
KC,
that.
it's either early
Why they're playing the
timeout or you
sky.
come out swinging next round. I don't know what the plan is, Christine, but it's not looking good so far.
It's definitely not. For KC, they've got to look at Celia. You know, we kind of talked about it, the fact that she wasn't able to use any flashes because they were broke. It was a low buy round. Now, Celia was a huge factor in why KC was able to surprise Shopify. Her utility was fantastic. So I'm looking at Celia to set up Alkia for an opening pick. We've seen that attempt 3 times now with Alkia sliding through, and things just didn't go the way of KC.
What drink do you have?
gotta
Water, mate.
reset.
Be right back.
They've gotta
always
gain
water.
that composure back. Look at this aggression from
Oh,
Dodds.
didn't check close.
Yeah, they've turned up the tempo. GX does find Dodds, though, so an opportunity beckoning because it could be a problem.
Yeah,
Is it
nice.
dealt
Finally
with?
getting the
Good
trades on
trades.
the side.
KC keeping numbers and opening up an opportunity towards the A side. Monch has slipped through. Don't think she was spotted.
Oh,
Just
Guy
a
dog?
duck towards hell. The dog isn't
oh,
gonna
they're
clear.
considered.
Oh, gets played in. That dog didn't have time to go back for it, and there's hesitation on KC. Maybe a little bit of worry, and rightly so, because Monch
No.
is creeping closer. One.
No,
kill.
no,
Kinnear
not like that.
makes it in time.
The Sky Dog was so
Devastating for
tempted to go
KC.
there.
And a small mistake causing big problems.
Yeah, smaller
And I
timing and
just
walking over
talked
towards the
about
site.
the
Smoke
Sky
went up at the right
utility
time.
and
This
making
guy's having
it
none of
work
it, dude.
to get the information
Doesn't
to
wanna
set
eat on
up,
camera.
but that is so
I get that.
unfortunate. You even saw that Sky Dog backtracking, going back around to just make sure, but running out of that timer. And Monch, she's just ready. She's been such an explosive part for the side of Crew, finding this momentum, finding these swing rounds, and she's able to just re-aggress. We've been talking about her all week, actually,
Yeah,
on
it's
this
a
Viper,
must-
being able to be
it's
that
a
kind of
must-needed
crux
timeout.
so that you don't have to
It's
use
looking
as
a little
much
rough
utility.
right now.
Just use the wall, slowly work your enemy.
Yeah, they're
and re-aggress, and these repositionings coming out for Crew, really
Hasn't
from
been
the
looking
first
great.
map to this second, has been fantastic.
Yeah, I love what they did there in that 5th round especially. I love that they took a little bit of a gamble on this aggressive approach.
GG to
down
EMEA.
towards it, just as
This
KC
one's
would
still
have loved to have
recoverable.
settled in a bit, gone
But
for
it is
that
looking
approach.
like it.
Maybe, you know, happy to
It was always
walk
going to
away
happen at
someone
one
towards
point
A
this
long, but
event.
not that double down,
They had
triple down, and then
they had less time.
hesitation and that little bit of a mistake on the site just compounding. Now, timeout is essential. KC need this more than anything, and it feels like it has to be a big mental reset too. Very oppressive start to things here, especially after this has been a solid map for them. Maybe feeling they could find a bit of security here after tense map 1 could come into their choice and have a good start. It sadly feels a bit like we've got a repeat, if not worse, of map 1 to an extent.
By.
Good control from KRU, aggressive start, controlling tempo, and well prepared. You were talking about that preparation factor that KRU were able to watch this, see this, get those tangibles down, and they seem very ready again for potentially this B approach. High-low setup.
It's a great change up from KRU.
C, so
Every single time it's been weak over towards here, they've just had some kind of info turret. Playing retake. Timeout goes in and they want to make sure that they punish over towards B.
Every single time KC tried to sniff, tried to
explode. It's been on the low buys as well. They've kind of gone over towards here, try to make them look like they're strong holding B.
Look at the HP from Alkia as well.
I feel like the play here is KCOP got shut down so heavy over towards B that the next round they should actually just rush it.
It's so strong. With this broken buy, I mean, KC, they got
especially if this goes really bad for KCOP, I think you just
back of an individual hitting
repeat
a
it.
Shot, and it's hard with those stingers, right? Like, you don't have that same potential, and Alkia down so low as well. That's what you wanted, though. A chance made of that.
Flash.
Biazik, though, going to backfill the space,
EP
trying
maybe?
to brawl out for it. Notes no one else is behind it, so can slip away again. So once again, tilting those scales slightly further into the hands of KRU.
And KRU, they've kind of corralled KC to make the worst of the decisions. They think they want to go poke towards the C, but they just noticed the Viper ult, and they don't have any avenue right now. Viper's pit in front of them, an alarm bot behind them.
This is tricky. Kamir.
Oh, that was so close.
I mean, great intuition from Alkia to even consider that, but sadly doesn't get what she needed, but down on 2 HP now.
I mean, they picked the right site.
The investment of that very limited health, but the timing, Christine, they just have to go in blind at this point.
Yeah, look at how Dodds is playing. She's not leaving anything up for chance. Checkmate positions. They know they can play this retake. They will let the spike go down, though. I don't like that.
They might get a waylay ult out of him.
But Dodds, with this Waylay ultimate in her back pocket, she's always going to be able to use it if things get dicey.
Yeah, they have the emergency button to press. Alkia up close, trying to make something happen on 2 HP. It's so tough, and Dodds with the overkill. Operator comes in, good swing. Gone still digging deep here, doing what she can, but how can you deny Dodds doing that?
Okay.
KRU saying, screw it, we'll even this out, we'll come in
I
with
like this from KRU though. It was nice, it was a good punish over towards B. I'm kind of excited to see this round, because I'm pretty sure KRU will leave B weak. And then the KCOP hit back into B.
Struggling here.
That dive, it's just too strong. And for KC, there was a couple of answers at their feet. I thought maybe Sophia would venture out a little bit and try to
KRU go back to their Killjoy turret from B.
To buy them some more time in this
and play retake,
plant, but with that low buy and with those
they punish
percentages
again?
not being as high as they feel comfortable with, they decide to hold on to it. Now, this attack side round, I mean, they've got 5 ultimates
maybe
online
there's just
for
too many
KC.
ults here that they want to do something mid.
To the Sophia ult for quite some time. They've got
Can't
to
really
combo
sit still in
these
this round.
ultimates together to get into the site. This
I do.
Seeker comboed with the
KRU
Hunter's
calling
Fury
well.
should give them that opening.
But I'm seeing a mid walk from Dodds.
Wait, somebody
someone's gonna take down. You can't beat it, surely.
And now it falls to pieces. KC given a chance. In what I feel is a really fumbly round here. KRU not doing what they actually wanted, it feels like, by any means. So the B plant's in. Didn't have to burn every single ult. It's 2 out of the 5 that they had. The Gale's still trying to fight this out on the connector side, but
okay, let's see if there's any damage.
If KRU do decide to go for this. And not there, GX unwilling to give that up. So Michaela, the last one standing, KC. A small window of chance made out of a couple of mistakes here. KC want it done first.
Not too bad, actually. Actually pretty good for KCOP in terms of money.
I mean,
only 2 ults.
They will take a mile.
Only 2 ults used, and they keep
KRU.
4 alive for their money.
Either way, they're going to be able to shake it off, but I am wondering where Mancha's wall was. It wasn't up. It gave Dodds just, I think, 3 shots of that turret, so a little bit wonky for KRU, but for KC, that's huge. They're able to
I
hold
wonder
on
if
to
the comms.
those big swing ults
Wonder if
I
the
was
comms
talking
didn't
about.
probably come in after
They are
the
all
first kill.
grouped up towards this A. Usually when it looks like this is a fast opening.
So
Setting
overall,
up off
to take
with
site,
that
kill
neon
Joy
ultimate
off
to be
after
able to
plant
just
maybe.
Ride or die into the A site.
Here we go, Dodds.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Oh, outdone. Safia this time. The one to do it, and in the meantime, Alkia taking the space up through short.
Got hit by
through
Recon,
sewer.
that's done.
Michaela spotted. Big work, good synergy, great damage from Alkia. Finally
And
seeing them
they
on
might
the
keep a
same
lot
page
alive
here.
again as well. The
These
money just went
explosive sight
from
hits.
nothing to everything.
Fire lit under KC, and this should be a cancel, a call for a save.
They definitely have enough money to work with and drop an operator into the hands of Dodds into the next round. So for Crew, they have to make sure there's no NA saving here. Get those guns and secure it back into the next. And for
appreciate the
KC,
10 mums.
same
Thank you,
thing
thank you.
for them. They don't have any room to mess around. They've got to make sure that this round is secured, and these last two rounds have been huge momentum swings, Lauren.
No, they are.
Why does K-Corp have so
exactly
many
what the doctor
fans? It's
ordered.
just a big
KC
org.
needed this
The
badly.
owners
And the way
come
that worked out, I
primarily
really wanna
from
highlight what
Call of
Anastasia and
Duty, I
Alkia
think.
achieved then as well. You know,
They're
to
like
the dog coming
big.
through,
They were big
setting
names
her
in
up
Call of
with
Duty,
confidence
especially
on the
one.
site.
Yes.
Like the
Nice
most
so far.
famous Call of
That is
Duty game.
exactly what we wanted to see, right? That synergy kicking into effect.
100%. And for Coach Bebe, for Crew side, I mean, they have been in the driver's seat. I think it's a good idea to call a pause here, just because that first round where Dodds didn't even get to play the game and gets taken out, and then this one, they just straight up lose the round.
K-Corp is league?
So
nah, I'm pretty sure that
position
Squeezy
as a
guy
coach
came
to
from
be in.
Call of
It
Duty,
kind of
right?
depends on how your players are vibing out and what their comms are like, and it looks like for Coach Bebe,
That's
she might not
59
have
with the
liked what she
prime. Appreciate
heard.
the 6 months.
She
Thank you,
might
thank you
have,
for
I'm
that.
not sure, but either way, the timeout is here.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see when coaches
Squeezy's
do
gents
decide to
mates?
go for things.
Oh.
And kind of
Wait, then who owns
obviously we can
K-Corp?
only guess sometimes what the comms are like, what the
Kamito.
calls are like,
Where does
what
Kamito
they've
come
seen
from?
as well, and what they maybe want to
Yeah,
switch up here.
I'm mixed up.
So
My
again,
French
KC have
orcs
found a
here.
load of success. It was a messy 7th round with a weird start. That stood out to us that no one broke the turret.
He
for
comes from
Dodds. It
League?
felt a
Oh,
bit out
okay.
of sorts.
As in he used to be a
8th
player,
round, though,
or?
that was actually purely off of KC in my mind, right? They worked hard for that. It was a lovely hit towards A. Now, if there's an adjustment to be had, a simple one, let's see if Crew have it. Let's see if they have something in mind they want to bring out here. A small adjustment to play with, because I'm already seeing Crew to a very different beginning.
He was a really big streamer.
Starting positions here once that timeout does.
As in he was a
come
really
into
big
effect.
streamer and
again,
then
for
made
KC, couple of
K-Corp.
ults still to play with. 2 Glance has hers, Safia has hers, so we do have that lockdown and Hunter's Fury to play with. So a couple of pieces to keep in mind.
Dude, there's too many
KC
French orcs.
financially back in a good position.
That's what I'm
now.
saying. There's
Good
too many French
finances
orcs.
behind them.
Yeah, it's been a huge
Can't keep up.
swing momentum shift in these last 2 rounds. For Crew's side, they definitely can't afford an operator for Dodds, but they choose to go with the rifle instead. So that tells me that Dodds wants to get active this round. It was with the op that she walk pushed
Like the
down.
iBaba from
didn't
France.
play the
Okay,
round, so this
that's a
time
good summary.
she wants the rifle to be able to get more loose. That Fade Prowler not catching anyone. This should speed up
There's
the
only
attackers
2.
to
You
gain
got
this
some tier
space,
2
but
ones. You got
they
mandatory
decide
as
to
well.
Use an Owl drone instead.
That's 3. That's way too many.
I'm not a huge fan of using too much utility to
Vitality?
get this A main control, but without a Viper, KC, they kind of have to.
Job life?
This time it's going to be Bierzik back here. And the contact of potentially the Prowler, it's going to be close. There it is. So they know that they've lost towards that space, and it's a pop, it's a burst. And Bierzik is unaffected
Oh,
so
dude,
far, but will
this
be
recon
revealed.
is,
Michaela on the fadeaway gonna find
Recon's
Alkia.
doing so much
Not the
damage
same
on
sort
these
of scaling,
hits.
not the same sort of pace. TP out.
Dude, what the
Michaela,
hell?
what
Look
is
at
that?
this. How
Three
I think the
big
fade
kills,
ult
leaving
looks
KC
incredible
in
recently.
tatters,
I'm not gonna
and it
lie.
felt disjointed
The
this
minus
time.
80,
Bierzik getting away with
minus
murder,
80 that
holding that
stays here
position as long as she
is
did, but
really
still,
strong.
This should be wrapped.
I think it's
Safia,
really,
you're in a
really strong.
1v5 at
Instead of like
45 seconds.
decaying
This
and going
round is a
back up,
close
perma
account.
80 for like,
Yeah,
what is it, 4
Safia's
seconds now?
left
3
scratching her
seconds?
head just like I am. That utility combo coming out for KC, that slam.
Yeah, there's a world where the
it was
Fado
so
actually got a
beautiful
buff
and
in all of this.
well-coordinated, but I don't know how Michaela handled all of that. I'm pretty sure she ate the blind. She definitely ate 30 seconds. She ate a bunch of utility, but just making magic.
Yeah, I need to watch the replay because again, Bierzik I think got pinged as well. So everything was it worked,
it's a
right?
strong
Like if you've
ult.
run that, if you've dry run that, if you've theory crafted it, that's a tick in the box. But then when it came to just landing the shots or whatever it was, whatever happened, something failed, right? There was a failure in the system somewhere.
Oh, wow.
And Dodds is hungry for that, yeah.
Joe Pro, thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 6 months. Lovely stronghold.
Lovely
Lovely, lovely
felt like
stronghold.
KC did
Joe Pro,
that
thank you
right.
for the prime, dude.
And I'm
Thank you for
kind of
that.
curious how the hell Crew was so ready. So here we go. Let's see it from Michaela's side.
Dude, got
Catching Alkia
scanned
just
as
before
well.
The smoke popped. ult comes in, gets two.
I mean, I guess they were headshots.
And a bit of an individual effort, but still, I thought they did everything correct then.
Absolutely. Man, that little crouch at the end there, at that third kill around that truck, just matrixing those bullets and that crosshair placement. I hate it when your players crouch, but those moves,
Hey, look.
you gotta love that individualism.
It works out, man. It works out. Crazy you hate that. A little donk slide that you start seeing come through more and more. But Dogs this time actually going to get a bit more attention early on. Pressure.
No one shoots recons.
Trying to make the most of this Hunter's Fury. Good information. And actually, Alkia getting a little bit deeper. Glance does get the... Dods? Howie? Dods? I don't get where these kills are coming from. Because again, by all rights, KC are getting good info. They're getting good pressure. They're getting a good opening pick. But then... Beerzic's gone away with murder here. Eats the flash though. Forced off the angle.
Dude, how long are you going to hold your own flash for?
Still a kill. I don't get this,
No
man.
way.
They can't find
No
a win.
way.
Crew are shutting down everything.
How are
This
we
is
so
falling
patient?
to pieces for KC. And you're watching it in real time. Glance? Nah, that's as far as we go. Crew already up to 8.
And the sound cues coming through
Dude,
for
A
the
is on
side of
lockdown.
Crew. I mean, we talk about the sky. We talked about how
A's on
much
lockdown from
Celia
one
was catching
individual
Shopify off guard, but
stepping
as she's
up.
dogging from
Like,
far
it shouldn't
back
be
in
in
the main,
lockdown,
that
but it
gives
is.
enough time for Beerzic to react. You saw her reposition with that operator, LOS that dog behind the truck, and she's just rewarded and gifted with these opening picks. Unfortunate for KC, especially how things started towards the C side. I mean, it looked like they could have picked off Dodds. It was a beautiful ultimate from Glance as well to start things off. But Crew are handling everything well. The combinations coming up for KC, it seems like it's not hitting.
Shocked that didn't look great.
Yeah, that's the map part. They are finding these small windows to play into. Dodds, credit on that one too. Have to say, he handled that pressure on C really well. But again, Alkia gets a little bit deeper, gets posted up towards Garage. We can see where that alarm bot is. It won't be the first time they've run into that either. So I wonder if there's some awareness in the back of Alkia's mind. But still, that's a nice shot from Safia. A dry fight, a little bit risky. And now Alkia in danger. Stuns coming in, trying to just play her life here. Can she live? She can. Gets away. But Crew going hunting, getting aggressive again. Too many targets for Dodds this time. Playing as a pack, KC keep 5 standing.
And that was huge. I can't believe Alkia is able to get away from that mess, even getting full HP from her teammate in Sky. This should make this post plant solid. Look at this crossfire. High-low setup on the logs. 2 players watching these tunnels. For Crew,
Has there been some blowouts on this? I
mean,
there's just some
money.
in-game changes itself. There's like a tier diff. There's probably
You don't really blame them
probably
on
got the
that
top
front.
4. Then I would say there's these 2.
A loss in that
And then
front,
there's a
I
bit of a
think
tier
Crew
gap,
might
so I would
call
probably
it
say there's
on
2
that.
like
Yeah,
tier
Michaela's just
gaps.
gonna sit pretty deep here. May spot 1 if they do decide to go that
So
far.
that's why there's
Yeah, they'll
blowouts,
explore much
because
further on C long. So
the skill diff is so
KC
vast just
give
within the
themselves a bit
top
of
teams
buffer.
here.
And that felt a little bit more directed
that
approach again.
Comes down to
Good
maps
take
as
towards
well,
C.
and teams are pretty
Very
good at
surprised
snowballing.
that Alkia was able to survive in Garage. That was incredibly pressured. So I'm sure we'll watch back with Safia. Just a clean kill here.
Starts off with that, that opening pick. I mean, if Safia wasn't able to find that, the whole round
A G2 and
was on
Shopify
that long
VCT
line
quality?
of enemy
Nah,
with that
like tier
operator.
2 quality.
This time around, for the last round of this half, she
I would say the
passes that
individuals
off
could
over
probably
towards Dodds, and
do okay,
she's rinse
like
repeating on that
isolated,
long
but there would
C
be
angle once again.
better pickups.
None of the members of KC are going to be testing the issue over there, though. And Beerzic has been such
It's not
a
quite there yet.
nuisance
It's going to take
towards
some
this
time.
short A. Reset.
Whoa. Does have a chance to get out of there. Yeah, okay. So going to limit further information because the dog gets burned just to force her away, and she still gets room to play. So they don't get as much control as maybe they'd want.
Yeah, but Safia is inserted down here, and she's got the Killjoy ultimate in her back pocket. I love the misdirect.
Yeah,
We've
this
seen
is nice.
from KC
Looks like
before.
heading
They
over towards A,
want
but actually walking over towards
this
B.
but
How
Dawes
much
is
info
reading
do we
it
get
so
on this?
well.
It's good info. I think the 1-for-1
trade
actually is
not
fine.
as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
Great work from Alkia to keep that even closer
Killjoy
to
send
hand.
it.
4v4. Plant is next. They want to try and
Big
get
jaw.
control of that A connector. Kinnear catching Safia, trying to get back to the back.
Creates so
And
much
now
pressure
Celia
here
is
that they
down
have
on
to
bit of
push
an
into a
island.
crossfire.
4-4 and Monch 2 aware. Crew are ready. They were waiting for this, playing deeper towards that side of Con. And now Alkia asked a lot of here, having to double down. Oh, that's a shot. Oh, I couldn't quite get the connection, that control.
lineup.
And there it
Ooh.
is, overwhelmed
Dude,
in
impressive
the end.
half.
Kinnear hitting some
Really impressive
magical
half.
shots. And KRU looking deadly. I'm worried
yeah,
for
we
KC
did say they might have
now.
got their 2 best
That
maps.
is 9 rounds in hand for KRU. Very prepared for KC.
On it? Yeah, I mean this kill, this one here, that makes the round so easy.
Like
I like that instant, decision to join up with the team as well.
To walking away in a comfortable position. And as you can hear, all good spirits on their side. And we'll be handing over to the safe hands.
You were driving the other day and there was sun in your eyes. Do you know any cool hats that would stop that? It's too good a setup. Hold on. I can't ignore it.
Hey guys, Jen here.
How long we got?
Suga,
Oh boy.
9-3.
It's Liggy.store. Sorry to block the...
We also witnessed a huge comeback earlier today, so do you think
Where's
they
the
can
hats?
close it out?
Yeah, here you go. Here's a hat if you need it. Are the only hat we got? Multiple colors. Sun's in your eyes, you're driving. Be safe out there. Buy a hat. That even work? Sure.
They're gonna close it up for sure.
Maybe get some sunglasses as well. We don't sell those. Liggy.store. Check it out.
저희가 또 직전 매치에 엄청난 역전극을 보기도 했잖아요. 그래서 9대3에서 이대로 승기를 이어갈 수 있을까요라고 물어봤더니 지금 KC 팬들이 너무 열정적으로 응원해서 좀 시끄럽기는 하지만 그래도 크루 팬들도 만만치 않게 열심히 응원하고 있기 때문에 9대3에서 문제 없이 이 경기 승리로 끝낼 수 있을 거라고 얘기를 했습니다.
Need a hat with a slug on it? Yeah, we could do that actually. We tried a beanie, but it looked kind of weird colorway.
I wish my memory was ever good enough to translate however long Jen Lee does.
Dude, I always think that when you hear like an answer and the answer's like super long, I feel like that if I was a translator, I'd just melt.
I don't know. They've made a pact. But
even if I had to say back what they were saying in my own language, I would just be done.
Right, and it doesn't feel like just like a straight anti. It feels like they just know how they want to play this, how they want to approach it. Again, dealing with the side hits that look good too, right? KC's side hits weren't bad. They had nice scaling, util. It seemed to be doing the job, but KRU just handled every aspect.
Individuals stepping up and handling it so well.
We had more co-streamers watching watch party in game changes. I mean, they might do some of the finals. Who's watching at the moment? I haven't really taken note of like who's watching. I hope some of the big streamers at least do like finals or semi-finals.
For me, I'm looking to write some notes down, jot it down, go home. Yeah, I mean, I love this Waylay so far, and it's been really Dodds that's made the Waylay at this whole event look as good as she has. Maybe Dodonut as well, but I mean, this frenzy in the back of in the back
Shanks
pocket
and
of
Someways
Dodds'
watch
hands,
this on. Hey, that's
definitely
good.
indicating to me that
Shanks is a
they
grinder,
want to go
dude.
fast, and they want to send Dodds in there to just wreak chaos.
Yeah, we'll keep
like
our
that
eyes
guy,
on the Coinbase econ
he does
report
just
there
disappear
at
for
the
2 weeks
screen.
sometimes,
Take a little
but
glance towards that. Obviously, anytime glance
his
is
work
in the
ethic's
server,
pretty
I
good.
will be saying her name by accident several times over. However, it is good to see what these compositions look like, how these players are kind of choosing what they want to approach with. As you said, the Waylay coming in and
he's also
more
weird.
and more
Hey, we're all
effective
weird
at
though,
seeing
dude.
what, the capabilities are. These GC teams had to kind of adjust on the fly pretty quick coming into this tournament. They didn't get a massive amount of lead-up time, so credit to them for kind of constructing these new concepts and ideas.
Guilty.
We'll be jumping into this one now, and eyes,
Okay.
certainly for me, will be on Dodds. What does she get set up with? How does Michaela play her in on this one? What does that frenzy do? It's going to be pacey, I'm sure. There's already Alkia going to get that first spot.
I love this
towards them.
recon, dude. Recon that lands top roof and scans down to here.
Casey need this pistol.
Who was it that used to do this? It's RRQ, right? EMV missed some bangers today for a haircut. Oh, that's criminal. That's criminal.
Yeah, and with that C's coming in,
there it is.
The theory was there that just landing that final blow didn't quite happen, but the rest of the team picking up the slack. Beerzik down low, but
The
still
must
fine
win
for the plant.
2v4.
They've got security at least for this. Now, down to GX and Safia. Can't quite make it out of that CT push. Already held back, and the numbers too solid for KRU. And that might just be the first nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I mean, that is
Drilled, just drilled and synergized KRU. You know, we've been talking about how fantastic
Can't really
their
force
set
on
pieces
defense.
have looked all tournament long. Whether it's a low buy, a pistol round,
Dude,
or a bonus
Teva-
round, this team
Teva,
is prepared.
and then you
And
can't
they've got
hear the
a
double dash
very
over the
thick
top.
scrapbook, and it's looking fantastic.
That's
I mean,
pretty sick.
Dodds, that takes so much synergy. We were talking about the lack of time for all of these teams coming into GC. It's impressive.
They take a map off
to see
Shopify, but
such
barely
an
win rounds here.
explosive opening
Dude, KRU
for
are good.
They're rewarded for it, and a force buy. KC backs against the wall. They've got they've got to make this round work.
It's hard to
well, right?
it's hard to get into a game without pistols as well.
Dodds straight on the Vandal though. That's
it's for
scary.
sure an underperformance though. Don't get me wrong.
And now Dodds takes a look. Doesn't see too much on that. They were playing kind of deeper on site, but still. Early attempt made. No overreaction yet. I'm also keeping an eye on what Monch is up to too. Over towards A, slowly creeping up, taking space towards A long. Again, a double stack towards Sewer.
So aggressive, and you can see the stark difference between both these teams' comps. KRU have that Viper in their pocket, so they're able to get this A main control
might be able to
without
get some
using
here.
any utility. Just shadowing.
Oh boy, they knows too.
Oh no, this feels like I've seen this one before.
Oh no, it looks like a pistol again.
Away, play towards quad.
Big Joe back of sight.
There's not much comfort here though. KC trying to dig in, trying to really hold on some space. And actually KRU not looking too comfortable until then.
Anytime it's close, I feel like Dodds just gets multi kills. Either Dodds or Kinnear just gets really important kills.
Pressure scenarios. 26 HP. An upgrade to a Bulldog. And Celia would have to do something miraculous in a 1v2. The Outlaw, one bullet from that would do the job here. Music waiting. Patience pays off. KRU making it through the trials here, up to 11, within touching distance again.
And you can see the communications coming through there at the end. Everyone on KRU telling each other how low HP
it would be KRU. If KRU win this, it's
just
KRU
those
MIBR, right?
aggressive
That's just the
angles,
lower bracket now.
Not leaving any room
That's,
for KC to make that 1v2 a possibility. And it
most
all came down
people-
to this A main fight, right? It was very
Most
similar
people would
to what we
underrate
saw
how
in
close it's gonna be.
The pathing is mainly towards this
KRU
long main,
MIBR,
not
yeah,
towards
that's a really
short A,
close
and
game.
It's just a distraction there. They're just keeping these defenders like a moth
you
to
know
a flame,
Split's gonna be in there.
distracted towards short A.
I really like it. Again, with that fade util, kind of that C's coming in, the Haunt as well, but actually it's Celia to find Monch
EMEA
this
would
time,
be out.
so
Yeah, that was at least the bold. Well, I'm not sure if it was bold, but that was like my main
site.
thing with the
I like
pick'ems.
that read too. Not going to stick around on your own. Safia with a good consideration.
I said
But KRU
EMEA
getting
would just
one
struggle this
right
event.
bonus round for them, still looking deadly. Still
At
going
least
to have
we're not
Vandals. Still
talking
going to
complete
have
crap, even though
util
G2
as
should have
well.
won that game.
Paranoia with Biazik. Going to have the Prowlers, the C's. Dodds posturing up towards that CT side, making them burn some of that util early on this retake.
Yeah, doing the taxing really well.
Dude,
now the
Omen Flash is
defenders
gonna be
don't
big
have
here.
much left, but that pick is going to open up the round.
It certainly does until Michaela might have just shot it. Oh, what?
Wait.
The one to find out
No
here,
way.
And they're just
Big
scaling
smoke.
back.
Oh, you peeked
Step
before the
by
smoke.
step.
Gotta tap this.
KC
Oh, dude. Oh, they're getting so
feeling,
wrecked.
seeing, witnessing the door
They're
shut
getting so
on the
wrecked.
bare faces here. KRU pushing up to 12. KC desperately trying, but there is so
It's a
little
bit of a
left
statement game,
in
really.
the tank.
And that's just adding salt to the wound to just witness one of the players running at you with the shank. It was KRU, it was Monch that got that fantastic knife kill in front B just a couple days ago. And man, this retake gets sloppy for the side of KC. KRU, Dodds doing so much work. I talked about taxing that utility in spawn, but just quickly repositioning,
9 goes with this.
resetting, getting back into the site, and
Everyone
using
can get
that
one
spike
shot from
as
the
another
Outlaw.
teammate. Beautiful
Big
work.
punish over
for
towards
KRU.
C. The
And
AD
this
fault.
buy, it's just one more chance left for KC, and it's a broken one. A couple Guardians and a couple Bulldogs.
It ain't pretty, but it's all they've got to work with. Time to try and dig deep, find something to bring out here. Alkia being brave. Takes the walk down C-Long, takes some space, but then you look at Glance. Alone at quad, support disconnected. Safia, it'd be a risk even to walk out on CT. Kinnear's going to find Alkia. That was on that C attempt. Dodds contacting up on site, basically slipping the
An
net.
easy call back
There's still
over
an issue
towards
of
C.
Glance, though.
Oh, they
Does
kind of
get
tunnel visioned a
handle
little
on
bit
the
here.
trade. A
Does sell
3v2,
this, though.
And Celia and GX
Extra
to try
smoke
and
here would sell it
save
fully.
the day.
Look at
But look
Kinnear.
at the space. Look at the spike. They've cancelled on A because they have everything they need on the other side
God,
of
they
the map.
stomped him on
And
this.
you saw Michaela even adding in that Fade ultimate to really
Already
sell
got
the
mollies
issue
down.
here.
They should stick a little bit over
Pioneers
towards
already
site, at least
placed the
one.
Killjoy
Omen's still
Molotov.
alive.
Nano Swarm on that spike as well. It's going to make this retake so tough. KC, they've got to clear every corner as they come through this spawn. Nothing is safe.
You can see it. You can see that worry. You can see the caution having to be displayed. They have no util really, the gun in the hand, and that's all they've got. And the problem is that Michaela's going to hear this. Kinnear lands the
Dude,
shot
really
and
nice,
finds a
though.
follow-up.
15 to 4.
Handing out
15 to 4 on
Haven.
Haven.
KC
The fast map, 35, not even 35.
That lower bracket is all
Yeah, I love how that's given to the crowd every time as well.
Absolutely.